Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. We have a ton of news to go over about the foreign stimulus payments, so you want to be sure to stay to the end of this video to find out the most important stimulus check information. Here's what I want you to know, everybody. Republican lawmakers in the Senate want to completely discard Biden's $2 trillion spending bill, and Chuck Schumer wants to use the budget reconciliation process to get the bill passed this month.
Yesterday was a very sad day in the Congress of the United States because we had to censure one of our members for promoting violence against another member. What was sad, particularly sad about it, is that though it was involving violence against a woman, it was a source of humor and bragging by the members of the other side of the aisle. This just stunning. For me, it was very sad because I have such great respect and love for the institution of the House of Representatives, the place it serves in our Constitution as the people's house, the constant reinvigoration of people having to go out and get reelected every 2 years, every session of Congress. It's a great place and great things have happened here. And for us to not uphold the dignity of the House. So that is Rule 23, provides our code of official conduct that I'll read it so that you know it's not me, it's the code, shall behave at all times in a manner that shall reflect credibly on the House. Sadly, what happened yesterday brought shame to the House. And again, gleefully on the part of the Republicans. This is quite different. They're endangering lives of members. They set a bad example for other people to endanger lives of people. It's not just about members of Congress. It's about the American people and the safety that they should enjoy. When I was on the Ethics Committee, and I'm the longest serving person on the Ethics Committee, I say that as paying my dues to this great institution. We all have that obligation. One of the investigations we had was of then Speaker Newt Gingrich. The punishment was reprimand and a fine of $300,000. The Speaker of the House, the vote was 395, bipartisan vote, charging the Speaker of the House 395 to 28. Yesterday, 2 Republicans would agree that it's not appropriate to have violence against women, workplace harassment, bad example for the rest of the country, dishonor to the House of Representatives in which you serve. 2 versus Democrats and Republicans, 395 versus 28 no Republicans and against the Speaker of the House at the time. So it was most unfortunate, but nonetheless, I want to be very proud of our committees right away. As soon as we came back Monday, the Rules Committee went into action. Jim McGovern, as usual, and the Rules Committee prepared us to come to the floor. We met with the leadership and the members to see what the approach should be, and it was overwhelming that we could not let this stand, and we had to go for the maximum penalty that we could achieve. Anything more than that would have required 2/3 vote.
And low-income Americans are eligible for a small monthly benefit boost. But so far, the fight over Biden's Build Back Better social spending bill has only just begun. After months of wrangling, the $2 trillion budget buster passed the House of Representatives on a slim 213 vote. But in the Senate, Democrats are bracing for a battle over a bill that some members of the party have called a 21st century New Deal that will spend billions of dollars in education, the environment, housing, and healthcare. Capitol Hill insiders told the Washington Post that negotiations are laser focused. What are your thoughts on this, everybody? Can they get that job done, and can they send out the foreign stimulus checks in time? And who's going to back our stimulus payment? The Democrats or the Republicans? Or is it President Biden? Tell me your thoughts on this, everybody, down in the comments. So, Democrats are expecting to go it alone in the evenly divided 50-50 Senate, as the GOP stands solidly opposed, and Republican representatives told Fox that not a single Republican will vote for this bill. Normally, bills need 60 votes to overcome the Senate's filibuster rule. That ends debate on the measure, and with no support from the GOP, Schumer will have to rely on a process known as reconciliation, a special exception for budget-related legislation that permits passage with a simple Senate majority. But the strict rules of the reconciliation process mean that the House version of the bill will be coming major changes, and reconciliation can only be used on bills that are budget neutral and will not increase the federal deficit over a 10-year period. That's why the Build Back Better includes $80 billion for heavier enforcement by the IRS. And like on the Chapman blocked the steep increase in the state and local tax cap, which allows wealthy taxpayers to deduct more from their federal tax returns. And Senator Joe Manchin will be a key vote to watch in the Senate. He has made clear that he opposes the paid leave provision. The bill also provides money to bolster affordable housing options and provide rental assistance to low-income households. The bill is expected to be paid by raising taxes on high earners and corporations and better the IRS enforcement. States are now also using the temporary food stamp flexibility to provide emergency benefit supplements, maintain benefits to households, and ease program administration during the crisis. These options have allowed states to deliver more food assistance to struggling families, help manage intense administrative demands, and ensure that participants maintain much-needed benefits. What are your thoughts on our politics?